Hello, my name is Renette Rumsa, and I am the Curator of Interpretation at the Museum of the South Dakota State Historical Society in Pierre, South Dakota. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a beady pheasant ornament. Now, what you need to do this ornament are 7 chenille strips, and chenille strips are pipe cleaners. For this project, you need 3 tan strips, 1 white strip, and 3 either striped ones, or if they're just solid colorful ones, that works too. For beads, you're going to need 2 black beads, 6 red beads, 6 green beads, 3 yellow beads, and 24 gray beads. And putting those all together, you're going to wind up with this fellow. Now, let's get started. To start out, you take a tan strip and one of your striped strips, and you twist them together. And you wind up with one long strip. Then we're going to put the pheasant head together. That's what the beads are for. Now with the beads, they have to go in a very specific order. That order is in the written instructions that you've gotten with your materials for this. But you start out with 3 green beads, and you just slide them onto the tan strip. 3 green, 2 red, 1 black, and so forth until you get all the colored beads on there in the right order. I'll show you what that's going to look like. When you've got them all on the strip in order, this is what you're going to have. 3 beads, 2, and they're in this particular order because this is how you're going to make the head. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the loose end of my strip, flip it over, and twist it around the other side. And now what I've created is my pheasant head. Again, all I did was take that long strip, flip it over, and give it a twist. Now we have the pheasant head. Now we're going to add a neck. All the pheasants have a white ring neck, and we're going to add that to our pheasant here using the white pipe cleaner. We're going to just lay him down right next to the brown pipe cleaner, and we're just going to kind of twist him around. We just need to give our pheasant here a good solid white neck. See how I'm doing this? I'm just twisting him. Now I'm going to leave a nice long tail on this because this is the hook that I'm going to use to hang my pheasant by. So that comes off of his nice white neck. Now I've got a nice colorful head. I have a nice long body with a tail, and I have a white neck. Now let's add some wings to our bird. I'm going to take one of the pipe cleaners, the tan one again, and just below the neck, I am going to give it a twist onto the bird. Give it a twist. Now, I've got 2 very long wings hanging here, and you can see what I've done is I have strung beads on one of those. I'll string beads on the other one. There are 12 gray beads that go on each one of these wings. And when you're done putting all those beads on, you take that end of the wing and you flip it over, and again twist him onto the body. That's going to give you nice little pheasant wings. We'll pretend I put all the beads on this side, and I'm going to twist him over, and I'm going to twist him onto the bird. Now I have a bird with a head, a neck, 2 wings, and a long tail. Now I want to add those other tail feathers. I'm going to take my 2 colorful tails, and I am just going to fold them in half, put them on top of the other tail feather, and just twist them on. Again, I'm just adding some featherage to my bird, some plumage. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the other pipe cleaner. I'm just going to fold it in half, take it onto the bird, and twist it onto the bird here. Now I can kind of spread those feathers out a little bit so that I have a pheasant with a nice big tail. Now the only other thing I need to have him, pheasants fly, but they do an awful lot of running, so this bird is going to need some feet. Let's take that last pipe cleaner, that last tan pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and run one side down each of the wings so that it just went right down between each of the wings here. So I've got one through one wing, one through the other, hanging below my pheasant, and now I'm going to give that a twist. And now I have the materials to make 2 little pheasant feet. So for these, you can do these in whatever your pheasant feet should look like. Mine, usually I start and I give it 1 toe, 2 toes, and that 3rd toe kind of hangs out there. So that's what they look like. Let me do that on the other side. You can see I've bent him so he gets 1 toe, 2 toes, and that 3rd toe. Now I can take him from the top. His feet are hanging below him. I can squeeze those back a little bit so it looks like he's flying with them hanging. And now his tail, I can take those tail feathers and I can just accordion them. I can put little zigzag folds in them. And what that's going to do is just give them a little more feathery look, I think. If you wanted to leave them straight, that would be just fine. But I'm going to give them a few accordion folds here, kind of spring them out. And do the same thing on my big long tail. Again, just simple accordion folds, kind of pull them out a little bit, pull my tail where I'd like them. His feet are hanging below, his head is up, his neck is ready, and he is ready to fly. That's a beady pheasant ornament.